So here's how I would set up ManyChat in 2026 if I was an online or in-person health and fitness coach. So this is the full setup that I've built today. The automations, the email connections, the lead magnets, and how to connect everything from your Instagram, ManyChat, your email marketing software if you've got it, and also your coaching software. So everything you can see today is going to be linked up in the descriptions down below, so you can plug this in straight after you've watched this video. Let's get into it. Okay, I can see you there. You're really chomping at the bit to get started, but let's just take a little bit of a step back and let's take a look at the overview of how this thing can work for you in 2026. So you're probably looking to maybe get one or more of these four things. You're probably looking to get more engaged leads and more chats in your DMs. You're probably looking to get more coaching clients, possibly even sell some of your own programming. You're probably looking to get a bit bigger of an audience and maybe even start to build your own email list. And you're also looking to automate some of these things on the back end and get back some of your time. So I can see a lot of you in there. You're probably saying, gee whiz, I need all four of these things. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to start to bring it all together so you can start to achieve all of these things into 2026. So the main two things we're going to be using are Instagram and ManyChat. The other two things that would be really good for you to start to consider would be an email system software to start doing some marketing with your emailing, and also your coaching software. Personally, the systems I use Kit, which is an email marketing software, and I use Everfit, which is how I deliver the coaching to our clients. Okay, so four things to really get this cranking, but you only need those two, Instagram and ManyChat Pro, if you want to start to level up. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up all of these automations and get your top automations up and running so you can really kick off things into 2026. So let's dive into it and let's have a little look inside of ManyChat. Alrighty guys, we're inside of ManyChat. If you don't have a ManyChat account, jump into the description down below. There's a link there where you can grab 30 days free through me. Now, before you get to this screen here, you're going to have to link up your Instagram account to ManyChat so they can talk to each other on the back end. It's a really simple process once you get signed up for ManyChat Pro. So jump in, grab that link underneath, and you'll be prompted all the way through. And you should be able to get to a screen which is like this, which is your new homepage. So this is where we start to build out all the fun stuff. So the very first automation that I would get started with, if you're a health and fitness coach in 2026, and if you're not using ManyChat, would be the say hi to new followers feature. It's pretty much brand new. It's only been around for about 4 weeks. Now, this is how you can automate a welcome message to a brand new follower. So on the start here page here, this is the home page. You're going to see this say hi to new followers feature up in the start here box. So let's go ahead and let's start to build out your first automation. So click on that. You're going to have a default screen here with default messaging set up already. Okay, this is where we're going to edit this out. Now there's two ways that you can use this new feature within Instagram and ManyChat. So you can send a free resource to someone through this, or there's a really simple way to get started and literally just send one message by itself to the person. Now, you probably maybe you don't have like a free resource to give away yet, okay? We'll get to that eventually, but let's just build out an automation right now that's really simple to get started with. So inside of here, you'll see it says when someone new follows you, after 1 minute, they'll get this message. Now, what I want to do here, guys, is talk about the psychology of why you want to delay this message a little bit. Now, if you go straight away after someone follows you with a follow-up message, it feels a bit bot-like, okay? So something a bit more natural would be maybe like 1 minute to 5 minutes. There's a few different options you can use here. Personally, I'm a bit of a fan of the after 5 minutes, okay? It just feels a lot more natural. So let's go ahead and use that one. Click save, and now you can see up in the top corner here it says, after 5 minutes, this person is going to get a welcome message from us. Now, because I don't want to use this opening DM here, because I don't have a free resource, what we're going to do is we're going to go up here and we're going to turn this off, okay? And you're going to see this message down below here. It says, and then they will get a DM with a link. So this is how we're going to just send one opening message only with no links. We're going to use this here. So we're going to say something like, hey, Thanks for the follow. What are you training for right now? That's it, guys. A really short, personalized message that you expect a response from, okay? See how that looks a lot more natural as well. I'm using short, small case, and I just keep it more chat-like. This is how I would write in a chat to someone anyway, okay? Not using capitals and all these different things, no links. Just a really short, personalized message like this is going to get a lot of replies from you, okay? So, I could literally go here now and click go live, okay? And this automation is going to be set up automatically for every new follower that you get, and it will shoot them off this message 5 minutes later, okay? That then allows you to go in manually on the back end and start to talk to these new followers, okay? Really simple, and this would be the first thing I'll get started with if I don't have a free resource to give away, okay? I'll make another video where we go into a little bit more advanced ways to use this new feature. But just for now, we just set this up in about 60 seconds and we're already automating things and we're already getting back some of our time, guys, okay? So that's your first one that I'd get started with. If you're looking to get some more options for these here, I've made a Google Doc as well, just with a few different options for these for different niches, okay? So keep it really short, keep it small case, personalized, something that you're going to expect a response from, guys, okay? So as you can see here, that's what it's going to be looking like once someone receives it. And then you just click go live and then you're ready to roll. So let's dive in and let's start to build out our second automation. And we'll start to advance things a little bit more and really unpack some of the features within ManyChat. Alrighty guys, don't freak out by what you see on the screen, but this would be probably one of the second automations I would set up inside of ManyChat if I wanted to really build things out with my business if I was a health and fitness coach in 2026. So, what the hell is going on with this thing on the screen? Well, when you've probably seen on Instagram some of those posts that say comment, specific word, and get my free thing, okay? This is what we're going to be building out here, okay? So you can have your very own comment keyword automation set up with your Instagram account. Now, what you're going to need for this is you're going to need a few different things. You're going to need a resource to start with. So whether that's like a free program you've got going on, a free, recipe book, training resource, workout series, anything, okay? Something that you can give to the person for value, okay? And you want to be able to deliver this via email. So you're going to want something like Kit or Flowdesk or Klaviyo or MailChimp. Personally, I like to use Kit because it integrates really nicely with ManyChat and you don't need something like a linking software like Zapier, okay? So what we're going to be doing here, guys, is we're going to be setting all this stuff up nice and easily. Now, when someone gets, say, an Instagram post where you want to link a keyword up, okay, let's just dive in and have a little bit of a look at what's going on here. So we can set up a new trigger for, say, if someone comments on one of our posts or one of our reels. We can also set it up for, say, something reply to a story, a message, all of these things here. Let's just set it up for now when a user comments on a post or reel. So you can set this up on this side for specific reels that you've got already on your page, or what I like to do is just literally just have it on your next post or reel. Okay, so it's only on one. All right, keeps things a little bit easy to track and a little bit more streamlined, so you can use specific keywords per post. So you're going to go ahead and say if you've got an idea for something you want to give away, and you want to plan that keyword out. Okay. So let's just go ahead and I'll use one of my videos for instance, and we'll just go here and go continue. Then the next component here is to set up a keyword, okay? So let's say you've got a guide about zone 2 training, okay? So I could literally have the keyword here as zone 2, all right, which would be a nice keyword, all right? You can exclude other words, or you can add, say, spelling mistakes of that specific thing. It's not case sensitive, okay, so don't worry too much about that. And you can have here, set it up for any comment, okay? But let's just say we want to use zone 2, and then I can go continue. Now, you've probably seen on some people's posts where you'll have, replies that come up, to, say, after someone sends a keyword or comments that keyword on their post. You can modify all these to whatever you want, okay? So literally just go in here and go, check your DMs, and you can modify these wherever you want. Okay, just for now, just so we can just keep rolling with the video. Let's just click save. Okay, so that's set up for on that reel. Ideally, you'd want this on a reel that is coming up, okay? But this is just for example's sake. So let's take a little bit of a look and see what happens once someone comments that keyword on that post, okay? They'll then receive this message straight away into their DMs, all right? Keep this, again, conversational, okay? Short, lowercase is what I like to use. So let's say, for instance, here, say, hey, saw your comment, here's the resource, okay? So we'll just put something like, whatever you've got going on that you want to give away. Here's the zone 2 guide, or whatever, okay? Put a little emoji in, and you can go download, okay? Or get guide, whatever you want to put in there. This is all changeable as well. You can put this, however you want, okay? But for now, let's just keep it like that. And click done. So that's what that second message looks like. Now, you could literally finish that just there and give them that resource, which is what a lot of people do. But we want to be a little bit more clever, and we want to make sure that we capture people's contact information and then link it up to our own email software, okay? This is what coaches should be doing to start to build their own email list and really build up their own audience off Instagram, okay? So this is what I would do. Now, these little things here are called conditions, okay? So let's say we've got a new follower, okay, who's been following us for a short time. This is their first download that they've got off us, okay? We want to make sure that inside our ManyChat contacts here that we've got their email, all right? So up on here, we want to set up a condition to have this person's email, all right? And then also we want to make sure that we've got their first name. If we don't have the person's email, we'll then send them this message here. So we'll say, cool, what's the best email to send it to? We can link this up here. We can also set tags off that to make sure we know where everything's going on inside of our ManyChat account. And then from there, we can literally, as soon as they've put their email in, we can send them up to this condition over here for the first name, okay? And then if we don't have their first name, we can obviously go down here and get their first name, and then we can tag that within ManyChat, okay? So say, for instance, say if someone's got, they've been on your account for a while and you've got multiple resources that you're giving away, we can literally, that's what this whole process is doing. We're trying to make sure that we've got this person's contact information inside of our ManyChat account. So if you've got multiple resources and you want to give them away on different posts and reels, it gets kind of annoying for someone to always keep putting in their details, okay? I know that would give me the shits if I know I've done it before on some people's pages, okay? Always got to keep putting in my email and first name, and I kind of go, why does this person want this every time? This little condition will stop that from happening and just make things look a lot more professional, okay? So that's what this does. Now, if someone ghosts you in the DMs and they don't, they come to here and they don't fill out this email, you can literally send up this, if contact is not responded, they'll get this message here. So it says, hey, something like, didn't want you to miss out. What's the best email to send it to? Okay. And then obviously if they fill it in, they get the first name again. That's what all these little lines mean. It's just linking everything together. Okay. So it looks kind of weird, but once you get it going, it's a really nice and easy to understand system. All right. So after we've got all that information inside of ManyChat, we then want to make sure that we capture them on our email software, okay? You can do this automatically through the third-party integration with Kit, okay? Kit is an email marketing system software, okay? So this is where you can start to build up your own email list outside of Instagram. It's a really nice way to deliver your resources and to start to build relationships off Instagram. So once you've got that set up, okay, you can link them up to a certain sequence. So let's say I've got my Zone 2 guide here. I might go inside of my email marketing system software Kit and I might make a sequence about Zone 2 training. I might talk about, I'll give them their free resource off the bat, and then I might talk about why it's important. I might show a few, case studies about how it's helped some of my clients, and then I might offer them, maybe my Zone 2 training, okay, or a specific, another resource, something to give them more value, okay. This is how we start to nurture things through the system, okay. Now, once we've got all this information here, this is all done automatically on the back end. And you can see here that the very next message is we'll send this confirmation email here. So it will say something like, check your email inbox in the next few minutes for confirmation. But in the meantime, we've got this person's contact details inside of our ManyChat account, and we've also added them to our email list, okay? So two really important things, guys, okay, that we can then go and use later on. We can just leave it at that for now, okay? But there's lots of different things you can add on to this. You can add on smart delays here. So maybe a couple of minutes later, we might do something like this, okay? Which is a nice segmentation style message, okay? And then we can then go and further track these things into different steps as well. So you can see the power of these automations, okay? I just wanted to show you how this looks, okay? Let's just dive into the preview so to see how it will look. So say if someone's commented that that they want the Zone 2 guide, we'll get this message, they'll say download, they'll go to this next step here. So say if I've already got their email address, I'll click that. I've already got their first name, I'll click that. And then, just like I said before, it'll say, awesome, check your email inbox for the next few minutes for the confirmation. And then they'll also get that segmentation style question with the ability to click this on their keypad. Okay? And we can tag all this, guys, inside of our account so that it makes it a lot easier on the back end to go and talk to the right people with your messaging. Okay, so a super powerful system, guys. So that'd be another automation I would set up, a little bit more advanced. You need a few different things here, but you can see the possibilities here, guys. I can literally even start to send people off to programming straight away from this, okay? Perfect automation to set up to start to build your audience, start to build your email list and save a lot of time, guys, okay? Alrighty, so there you go. There's two automations that you can get started with. One is a really simple one, and the other one was a little bit more advanced. So you can imagine there's a big end of the spectrum here between the two, and there's plenty of things that you can do in the middle there as well. So think of the possibilities, guys. You can start to utilize this to get coaching application forms automated through your DMs. You can start to get automated story flows as well every day. You can start to build quizzes as well, so you can start to get quiz posts going on. You'll get really highly engaged leads coming through your DMs every single day on autopilot. Okay, so the possibilities, guys, are endless when you start to combine these tools together. Now, if you want to get access to these tools, just check out the description box below. I'll link up 30 days free there for your ManyChat Pro account. I'll also link up Kit if you want to start to utilize the email marketing system. And also there's a link there to EverFit, which is what I personally use to deliver coaching programs to all of my other coaching clients. Okay, so I'll chuck all that in the description box down below. Now, if you want to get updates and future videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also like this video. Make sure you leave a comment down below too. Let me know what was the most useful part of this video so I can start to create more in the future. So until next time, guys, I'll talk to you soon.